Yeah, I hate to give away all of our secrets, but, we've talked about a young team, and sometimes we're a little too stubborn for our own good. So I hate to do this, but today it was like, okay, every turnover and every missed layup, we're coming out. And we did that for every single one the whole game because those things are killing us. And so I think it was at halftime, I asked them if they were frustrated with getting pulled out. I said, well, I'm frustrated with you doing it. And so I think we were a little more aware of our turnovers today instead of just, sloughing them off. And I don't really like to coach that way. But right now I have a team that isn't always giving credence to what we tell them. And so I just felt like it was important to make a little bit of a point to them today. We don't have many games before we're going to hit a competition level that's much higher than what it was today. So, but I think for the most part the kids really responded to it, and they really tried to take care of the ball. So we got more shots today than we've gotten in a while. We got 68 shots to their 52. That makes a difference.
Taylor Barnes, just as the facilitator on offense, obviously you said you want her to be consistent, and she wasn't maybe the consistent scorer today, but she was there at the center of the action. How do you feel like she played?
Well, she didn't take a bunch of shots, but I thought Taylor tried to run our team, and that's what we need. We've been talking a lot about, with our execution is also communication. Taylor Barnes is our best communicator on the floor. Jazz Herndon has to continue to get better. So do the rest of our players on the team. But, Taylor Barnes, she has the knowledge of our system, and so when she's out there being vocal and giving our team the best chance possible to execute a certain play at a certain time because she's communicated well or shown a hand signal or directed traffic, then we're going to be better. And I thought she did that tonight. I see she had 11 assists. That's likely a career high. We got in transition a little bit on some rebounds and turnovers, and I think that's where those came from.
You've gotten some good play recently from Jamira Schutz on both the front side and the back side of Christmas break now. I think 18 points today to lead the team. Do you sense that she's getting a little more comfortable in terms of playing at a college pace?
I do. I think she's playing harder, and I think that makes a big difference. I think she's being aggressive, but being aggressive with the way she attacks with the way she's attacking with a little bit more of a mental note about what could happen if I go against three people. So she's, I think, now understanding a little bit more of what we try to do to create some gaps for her. I think she's being more selective in the shots that she takes. I think she's being more balanced on layups and things like that. And so, yeah, I've been pretty pleased with her the last 2 or 3 games because I think she's being aggressive and she's playing harder and she's playing more intellectual, more like a college player plays.
What else from today besides controlling the ball well do you want to continue when you go to George Washington on Tuesday?
Well, we got to make adjustments. I mean, I think today there were times that we played well, but we didn't always adjust really well. For instance, we tried to adjust on their ball screens. The message didn't quite get through the team, and we got burned 3 straight times on a ball screen when we had already changed our defense. So we've got to continue to communicate and make adjustments. When we come onto the floor, we've got to know what ball screen defense we're in. What offense we're in on, or defense we're in on the sideline. Those are still things that we're really trying to work through. But, I would just say we've got to continue to be solid on our defense, and I think we've gotten better. We've got to continue to be solid, and then it's all about communication and execution to me.
Tigers held North Carolina Central, I believe, under 40% shooting today, 36.5%. Defense doing at least a little bit of the job there. Thanks so much for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
That's head coach Melissa McFerrin.